Anybody got a prescription, yeah, for this love pain? Anybody got a pill I could pop for this love pain? Anybody got a prayer I could say for this love pain, yeah? Ooh, I need it for this love pain. Anybody got a prescription, yeah, for this love pain?
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today is going to be a little bit of a different type of video. I actually wanted to do a 1 month update for Holden. He has officially been in the world for 1 month and 4 days, I believe, today. Not for sure. So yeah, we've had the first month. Both boys are actually sleeping right now. So I'm hoping that Holden wakes up so that I can get him in this video a little bit. But I just wanted to talk about, how the first month has been with 2 babies under 2. Not that Maverick's a baby, he's technically a toddler, but yeah, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. When I first told people that I was pregnant, they were like, you're gonna have your hands full, it's gonna be really, really hard. And I honestly prepared for that. Like, I was so prepared for the worst case scenario. I was prepared for being up all the time, never sleeping, Maverick not adjusting well. And I don't know if I over prepared for the worst, so that's why I feel like it's been so easy. But this past month has not been rough at all. As you guys know, I stay home with both of the boys throughout the day while Devin works, so I am 100% with them by myself. We don't have help. We really don't even have a babysitter if we wanted to go do something. The only people who have ever watched our boys are family, like Devin's parents or my parents, like that's it. So 100% on my own, and it has not been bad. There have been a couple nights where Holden has had the witching hour, which is like where they have really bad colic at night, and so they just pretty much cry and are unsoothable for no real known reason. So that's been rough at times. I think we've had like 2 nights where that was like, it was pretty bad. But other than that, it's just, he really doesn't cry much at all. He's such a good baby. Like, we got so lucky with both of our boys. Like, Maverick was never even a bad baby that I can remember. So going back to what this video is, it's the 1 month of Holden's life. And I don't have these videos for Maverick, and I really wish that I did. The reason that I want to start doing these is because when we had the birth vlog, like, I still watch it all the time. And I relive that moment, and it's just so precious to me that we captured all of that. And, at the time I felt so gross. I had just given birth. I didn't really want that. That's like a very vulnerable part of you. But looking back, I'm so glad that we did it. And I love watching it over and over, and we don't have any of that with Maverick. So I want to make sure that we have these with Holden and continue these with Maverick starting now, because these moments are so precious and they grow up so fast. I can't believe Maverick's almost 2. It breaks my heart, but that's the reason that I want to start doing these videos. So this is Holden's 1 month update. I wanted to say in the birth vlog, I did notice that we didn't mention how much he weighed or his length. So when he was born, he was 5 pounds 10 ounces and 18.5 inches. So he was a little guy. When we left the hospital, he was 5 pounds 6 ounces. I went to the doctor yesterday for his 1 month checkup. We didn't get any vaccinations or anything, so that's a plus. I dread the first year, because it feels like every single appointment you go to, they have to get vaccinations. And it's just so sad to see your little baby in pain, but you gotta do it. So when we went to the doctor yesterday, he was 7 pounds 10 ounces, which is awesome. They say that they want babies to gain 1.5 ounces or half an ounce to an ounce per day. So that means that he gained 32 ounces in 30 days, which is really good. So they were really happy with that. His length was 21 inches, and I don't remember his head circumference at birth, and I don't remember what it was from yesterday. But I do know that he's in the 50th percentile for his head, and he's not even like on the scale for, or on the curve for height or length. So Maverick wasn't ever either. He finally caught up at like, I think like 10 months-ish, that he was finally like on the curve with the average babies at, 50% or whatever. So we just have really little babies, and our pediatrician's not worried about it. If, he was on the curve and then fell off, that's something to be concerned about. But because he's never been on the curve and he's continuing to grow at his own pace and his own rate, she's perfectly fine with it and glad that he's happy and healthy, and so are we. So Holden's not doing a whole lot. He is a lot more alert now. Obviously when they're newborns, they're sleeping, pooping, and eating. That's about it. But he's a lot more alert. We don't do as much tummy time as we should. Maverick hated tummy time. Holden hates tummy time. I don't know a lot of babies that like it, but we do need to be better about that. But he does have a really strong neck. Like we'll have him on our chest, and he'll like pop his head up and look around and keep it up for like 2 to 3 minutes. Like, it's crazy. So I count that as tummy time. Obviously his neck is getting stronger. That's all that matters. So yeah. And sleeping. Holden is sleeping, honestly, since the day he came home, he's been sleeping at least 3 hours every single night, like 3-hour increments. Now he's up to like 4 to 5 hour increments, and it's just awesome. Maverick was like every hour and a half, he was awake to eat. And you don't realize it before you have your baby, but when they're up every hour and a half to eat, you nurse for like 30 minutes, and then you have to get them to sleep. So you're up for like an hour, and then they wake up an hour later, and then you do it all over again. So you're only sleeping in like hour increments, and it's really hard, and everybody's just exhausted. I remember with Maverick, I would make Devin stay up with me, well, as much as he could. He would end up falling asleep, but I would like wake him up every single time that Maverick woke up to eat, because I was like, I'm not doing this by myself. You help make this baby. You can help me feed this baby as much as you can by being over there. But with Holden, it's so much different. Devin sleeps as much as he can with having my lamp on, and I watch Gossip Girl while I'm breastfeeding at night, so that I can kind of keep myself awake. So that's really been helpful. I didn't do anything like that with Maverick. I was just like so exhausted, I couldn't even think of looking at a TV or my phone or anything. Like, I was just so exhausted. So yeah, he's sleeping about 4 to 5 hours at night, and during the day he sleeps in about 2 to 3 hour increments. He gets a lot of food in during the day, so I think that's what helps him sleep at night, is because he's constantly nursing during the day. But other than that, there's really nothing else to update on. I know 1-month-olds are kind of, basically, they are newborns. I mean, it's been pretty much eat, sleep, poop, and now he's starting to be awake. I do think that he smiled at something that I said the other day, but I'm not for sure, because I think that's supposed to happen like a little bit later, so it might have just been a coincidence that he like smiled as I was talking to him. Because it's not like I'm like yelling at him and then he smiles. I'm constantly saying like happy things that he would smile at. So yeah, I don't think that there's anything else to update on. He's still in size newborn clothes. So that's, when he came home from the hospital, he was in size preemie. He was in preemie diapers and preemie clothes, which is the same thing with Maverick. And now he's in newborn, so that's good. He can fit in size 1 diapers, but they're still pretty big on him. They like ride up on the front and the back pretty high. So yeah, I think that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that Holden wakes up in like the next few minutes, and I can maybe get a shot of him in here. But other than that, I will see you guys in our next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys would like to see more of these videos, more of these monthly updates, I'm gonna start doing them with Maverick too. A lot less often probably, because I mean, he's just growing so fast that like if I were to do a 1 month thing, or like he'll be 22 months in a couple days. So I'll probably start out with a 22 month and then do a 24 month because he'll be 2 years old. And then maybe, you know, like milestones, like maybe every 5 months after that, do something like that. So if you guys like these kind of videos, give it a thumbs up and make sure that you're subscribed, hit your bell notification so that you can get notified whenever we post a video, and we will see you guys all in our next one. Bye guys.